Hello, everybody, and welcome to the newest indoor adventure in Tyrant Security. Shadow over Silverford, Part 2. Today is November 12th, 2020, and you are loved. And that is a very important thing that we like to remind each and every single one of our viewers and listeners at the beginning of each and every single one of these games. If this is your first time joining us, you can go to youtube.com/indooradventures to check up on all of the VODs of each of the games that we have played up until this point. And while you're there, hey, guess what? We got playlists of all of the games that we have played throughout all of our other campaigns as well. So Curse of Strahd, Ghost of Saltmarsh, Waterdeep, Dragon Heist, our homebrew campaign, and of course, if you're looking to catch up on this lovely game, that's a perfect place for you. But if you don't want to sit in front of your computer and watch us with your eyes, you want to watch us with your ears instead, hey, guess what? You can go towards where anywhere audiocasts are made available for free. You can find us there under the same moniker. And speaking of things that are being made available for free, if you go to patreon.com/indooradventures, you can check up on our after show called Nights in the Courtyard, where we answer questions not only from the community, but also from each other. And also starting today, hey, guess what? There is now an additional Patreon reward that you can start tuning in, checking in maybe every week or so. I'm going to try and do. But basically, we've been doing the homebrew campaign for a little over 2 years. I have made monsters, I have made items, all of these other things that maybe you want the stat blocks for, so that way you can use them in your home game. So, going through the home brewery, I am typing up and putting all of the items and things like that that we've made for that show available for patrons, as well as tidbits of some extra lore. And if you already support us on YouTube, you already support us on Patreon, on Twitch, all of those other wonderful places, and you're looking for a further way to help support the show, hey, guess what? Redbubble is having a sale. I believe today is the last day of the sale where you can get certain items 20 to 60% off, and you can find our merch on that website at indooradventure.redbubble.com. We got t-shirts, we got posters, we got mugs, we got throw pillows, we got shower curtains, aprons, and all sorts of wonderful stuff. And GB, you'd recently got a package from Redbubble. What kind of stuff did you end up buying through our store? I'm really curious. Is it merch for this show?
Of course.
Oh my god, yay! What kind of merch for this show do we end up having on the store?
I hope it's all in here. All right. Ooh, that's a big one. We'll save that. There were supposed to be 3 things, but I think I only got one. I only got one. Okay. So that means I have 2 more on the way.
Yay! But what
so today I received for this show.
Yeah, most fuckable grandpa t-shirt. Yes, that's right.
I love it.
You can get your own most fuckable grandpa merch at our at indooradventure.redbubble.com. Hey, if you're looking for something to give your father for Father's Day next year, what better time than this holiday season to get all your shopping done?
That's gonna raise some questions.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad, you're a grandpa now. Not only are you a grandpa, you're the most
You're the
fuckable
most
grandpa.
Fuckable one here. Oh my god. Yeah, so if you would like your own merch, you can go there. And of course, if you would like to help support a good cause, we do have masks that we are selling with the symbol of Tiamat done by our very own Cyberwolf1201. All of the proceeds that we get from these masks end up going towards COVID-19 research through Doctors Without Borders. So if you would like to help support a good cause or help support the show, indooradventure.redbubble.com is the place for you. But that is it for my spiel. So hey, Satan, who are you playing today?
Hi, I'm Satan, and I'll be playing Vi, the Deep Sildari Bard, and whose interaction with Asmodeus brought birth to that beautiful, beautiful t-shirt.
Greybeard of Greybeard Stafford, and tonight I'll be playing Hu'Gurk, the let's see. He's the cartographer, but he's Bugbear, Gloomstalker, Ranger. Hey, I got it. Woo! All right.
It's been a
weeks.
month. It's hard.
I know, man.
It's been a hot minute.
All right,
since
I'm
we
the
played.
horse person. I'm the horse person.
And I am the Indoor Adventurer, and tonight I'm going to be playing as Connie Adler, tiefling war cleric, and local decisionist.
Unfortunately, Alellen, the Vidalcan wizard artificer, occultant, is he's going to be absent. He will be. We will take care of him in the adventure at a dramatically appropriate time. But I am Arjan Yodars, CFO and founder of Tyrant Security. I'm also Cyberwolf Total 1 of Jabroni TV, and let's talk about it. Well, today I'm Connor. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm going to run a game of Dungeons and Dragons for my friends. Got it. Okay, there we go. We can do this. It's been a month. And because it's been a month, we should probably go over what happened. This is still our Halloween episode. We're halfway through November.
It's always Halloween if you're not a little bitch about it.
I can't believe it's almost Halloween.
It's always Halloween.
It's just around the corner.
Rounding the corner.
Yeah.
So, a while back in our adventure, you had learned that local rich guy and all-around terrible person, Claudius Folston, had it had surfaced that he had some dealings with Danielle the Stormbringer, a storm cleric of some renown, who died not long after their encounter whenever he tried to silence her. That was quite literal. She has been affected by a silence spell and has been killed by a vampire. Many episodes later, after Claudius Folston was taken care of off screen, and also defeated in his mayoral campaign. Life imitates art, doesn't it? This storm cleric, now a vampire spawn, showed up at your under construction base of operations. Silent, but asking that you, being the people who took care of Folston, could take care of the vampire that is in the town of Silverford within the Hollow Locks. You had made your way to the Hollow Locks. Quickly found out that not all was well in the town. It is overcast. Most of the townsfolk are under some sort of persuasion from this vampire. You had went into a chapel where somebody was murdered, killed a blood elemental, recovered parts of weapons, a sword hilt, and what looks like a staff with a little like circular thingamajig on top of it. I'm bringing attention to those. They might be important. And as you were leaving, got attacked by some of these townfolks and were quickly saved by Coda. Somebody you had met earlier in the adventure, friend of
my nephew,
whose name is
oh
my gosh,
it was not Hubert, because I keep mixing it up with that name.
What, is it Abear? Did I name him Abear?
No,
I thought Andre.
Yeah.
Your nephew from
one of my previous
your previous husbands.
Yeah.
We never decided, and it will never be decided.
He's dead. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, he's dead. Crossed himself 8 times. Andre is missing. Andre has been in this town a little bit and has gone missing.
Mm-hmm.
He is right there with Coda, who had something happen to him. He just sort of like lost consciousness or something, blacked out a little bit. Anyway, whenever Coda jumped in, urged you to go with him back to where his dad was staying, and he brought you a ways out of the village to this sort of like forest clearing where there's this cave underneath this very, very large overgrown tree, and we're going to pick up as you are walking through this cut stone corridor that leads deep into it is like going underground in this forest. Just as a reminder for everybody, we have Alellen, we have Dex the Goblin, we have Patsky the Kobold, we have Vi, we have Nalaris the Green Dragon Ghost Dog, we have
I think
Hu'Gurk,
I just took my.
we have Connie.
I
And
think I just took my dog.
your dragon definitely did was in
That
the fight.
is true. They did. They did. My bad.
And I think you also have your dog?
Yeah, because I
Okay.
used him as well.
We also have a two-headed Cerberus.
Yeah.
So
With,
and also Coda,
And goes Coda.
the human. And definitely nothing more than a human.
Sure. So you just lost him. That's all you have to say for yourself.
I guess I went into town. Something just caused me to like start fading in and out. Really, I don't know what happened.
Right.
I woke up later and he was gone.
And you're going to go back and save him, right?
That's what I'm gonna try to do. Yeah, that's what I was
Better.
planning to do whenever I came across y'all.
Right. So, as we're walking and talking, I assume.
Hmm.
Do you have a plan so far?
Asked my dad what's going on. He knows about stuff like this. I mean, if anybody knows the history of like everything in the area, it'd be him.
Right. Well, would he know about a vampire?
Probably.
Because that's what's causing this.
Right. I mean, he would be able to tell us about vampires if it's like a particularly like legendary vampire or something. If there's any history, he would probably be the person to ask about it.
All
But
right.
I mean, if I just we should ask him.
All right.
This this passageway suddenly stops at just like this flat stone wall.
Whoa, like wall.
Coda just sort of like pushes himself a little bit to get to the front, takes out a knife and starts drawing it across his palm.
Okay, that's some weird blood ritual. I don't know if I'm comfortable with this.
Then you're not going to be comfortable at all down here.
Are you gonna need any healing afterwards?
No.
Oh, okay. You're fine then. Carry
and
on.
he just sort of like draws his palm across this wall. And as he does, there's a loud crack. And the stones just start to like crumble away.
What?
All right.
They'll come back in a few seconds. Just everybody get through.
Okay. I'm not uncomfortable with blood, but usually blood rituals into like a sacrifice. You're not here to like sacrifices, are you?
Well, if he was, he'd need our blood, not his.
Well, maybe a mixture. I don't know. I've only ever seen a few human sacrifices. It's a joke. I'm joking. Oh right. It's a joke.
Lump, lump, lump.
Connie, like, hears Vi say that it's a joke, but mentally is just like, maybe not. Like, carries forward, hops across the barrier.
So on the other side of this wall, the passageway continues, and you can see it goes on for a long time. You can see this because this part of the passageway is actually lit. It's lit by these, out of these sconces in the wall are these little torches, but at the end of them, it's almost like they're like stone, like little stone growths, and out of it comes these glowing red crystals that sort of just like pulse and light up the room, or light up the long hallway. And it goes for a few feet until suddenly on the right and left both open into bigger rooms that look kind of like jails. Lots of barred cells on either side, and from the left side, what's everybody's passive perception?
Not great, I'll tell you that much. That's a 13.
13.
11.
Right. Okay. All of you will be surprised by this. But from the left side, this huge, medium, but on the bigger side of medium, furred humanoid creature just like sort of jumps at you, snarling. But before they can actually make contact, they are intercepted by another large furred humanoid that just like sort of tackles them mid-air. They tumble for a little bit until this second one pins them down and just roars down at him.
Connie's
and
super excited. Just,
And
yeah!
as everybody can get a better look at this, you can see that we've been sitting on this episode for a while. They're werewolves. Like they're werewolves in hybrid form.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
It's kind of like my family reunion.
I've only ever heard about them when they're going around on their hill rides. Never seen one up close.
Sabrana's he knew. She the werewolf that knocked this other one down, just sort of like throws him, like physically lifts him up and throws him into one of these cells and slams it for a little bit, before she turns and shifts into her human form. And you can see is this darker skinned woman, her hair like off to the sides in like these dreadlocks, and she like reaches off to the side to like put on a shirt. Yeah. You bringing one outsider in is dangerous, and you really just brought the whole damn circus.
It's quite rude.
Yeah, he's new. His name's Rolf. Just a kid, turned a few days ago. Lost his brother in the same attack.
Trauma.
Coda like looks a little worried. You think it's Ethel? Gotta be. Anyway, why are you bringing all them? It's important, Serena. Yeah, sure it is. Your dad's in the study. I guess you came for him, right? Yeah. She just takes a long look at all of you.
Connie waves.
She just sort of...
But I just does scan.
She makes the like aggressive like little jaunt towards Connie, like stiffens a little and then just like, it's nice to meet you. I've always been so curious. How did you get here? Did you escape the hills? Do they know where you are?
I'm sorry?
Are you
Connie,
not all
dear, I
from...
think that they might be a different type of werewolf
Are
than
they
what you
not all from
experience
the
in the
hills? I
hills.
just assumed. Like, I
No.
didn't think that it...
No.
Well, color me embarrassed. I apologize. Let's start off on the better foot. My name is Connie. It's nice to meet you. What's your name?
Don't let them get into trouble. And she walks away.
That's a weird name, but okay. I assume it's like a material plane name.
It's not. She's just a bitch.
Hu'Gurk was nodding, and then when Vi says that, he changes his head, shakes it instead. Like, yes, it's a material plane name. Oh, no, it's not.
Sorry.
Off to your father then.
Yeah. He leads you through a few hallways, and you can see like there's a few separate areas in here. Like all of it's just like carved into the stone. Just like a seating area, bunks. And he takes you into this huge room that descends further down, and you can see just like all alongside these walls are just shelves of scrolls, books, and everything. And as he leads you down, there's a single desk in one of the corners that is just full of books. Shelves behind him have these artifacts and everything, and you can see this human, late 40s, early 50s, full beard, a little bit of silver in it. And this just very simple shirt, deerskin pants. Goda. And who's
Hi.
what? Why? What? Explain.
We're from Tyrant Security, the Green Dragon branch, over by insert name of town that I forgot right now.
Iliard's Rest.
Iliard's Rest.
My name is Connie. I may have been a little presumptuous earlier. I understand now y'all aren't from the Hells specifically. It's nice to meet you. We are not from a circus. We're here to help.
Yes, one of your peoples was quite rude.
They thought we were from a circus, so I just wanted to throw out that we are not performers in any way. Well, Vi's a performer. Great
I
singing
am, in
voice.
fact, a performer.
That's Hu'Gurk points.
Tyrant Security.
Yes. My name's Vi.
He just gives a like deep nod, like he's clearly thinking about something. You're here to help with what, Coda? What's going on? Something's happening in Silverford. A vampire, likely.
Well,
And
dude is a vampire.
And they have my friend.
My nephew, by the way.
Oh, well, I mean, and you're coming here for information on vampires, the town? Well, what
Both?
questions do you... Well, I mean, I'd be happy to share what information I can about the town.
Yes, about the town, and possibly any vampires of note that could be, still lingering around and trying to control the town of Silverford.
I mean, vampires of renown, sure, there are a few that are still alive. Does this one have a name?
We didn't get a name, right?
You did?
Fuck! I only take notes on money!
Well, his name's not Spaghetti, so I don't think that that's
No.
the right name.
No, that's not the right one. Uh,
I would give it to you.
Vignar.
Vignar. I would give it to you, but I don't remember it.
Yep, Vignar the vampire. We need a pint of that vampire's blood.
Vignar.
Vignar.
Good job taking notes, Connie.
I can't say that I know of that name. So either they're using a pseudonym or they're just not as powerful as the vampires that we are typically
Well,
tasked
the
with.
powerful enough to control an entire town, so
Entire town under a vampire's persuasion.
yes, who is making sure that any outsiders are either do not stay there or are quite literally beaten until they leave or die, whichever one comes first.
Coda, in the repository, third shelf, B7, there's a box of ritual components. Please retrieve those for me. He nods and starts to wander off.
Hey, did we like figure out, was the blood demon brought forth by the vampire, or was that another thing altogether?
Possibly. You're good with artifacts, right, sir?
I know a bit about them, yes.
We got the staff and the
Sword hilt.
The sword hilt. Well, we got these from a blood elemental that was down in the crypts where a certain nun, I think, priestess was slain
Mhm.
in her own church.
You
I'll show him
them to
the yeah.
Yeah, he'll like sort of take them. Let's discuss. Silverford. The local legends state that long ago, some 200 years ago, in the darkest part of the forest, a necromancer called the Shade Weaver began assaulting nearby villages. Using a powerful artifact, the preserved beating heart of a shadow dragon, he starts looking through the shelves behind him. To fuel his spells, he tore out his victims' souls and used them as soldiers of his shadowy army. Not many survived these attacks, but enough to send warning to the neighboring cities that something horrible was happening in the forest. And soon our orders would need to get involved. But notably, there were 2 survivors of the first attack. 2 young women, sisters. According to the legends, the sisters were devout followers of an angel of mercy and redemption named Ray. She bestowed upon them 2 weapons, a hammer and a sword, both blazing with her redeeming light. When the 2 sisters confronted the Shade Weaver, as he's saying this, he grabs a small box from one of the shelves. When the 2 sisters confronted the Shade Weaver along the bank of the Silver Creek, he attacked, sicking the corrupted shades of his victims upon the sisters. But armed with Ray's light, the sisters burned through the enemies and smote the shadowy heart, the source of the Shade Weaver's dark magic, ending his reign of terror, but at a great cost. When other survivors returned, they found a crater in the ground where a massive explosion had ripped the earth apart. The only things that survived were the hilt of a sword and the staff of a hammer. On the edge of that crater, a chapel was built dedicated to the angel Ray for casting the darkness out of the forest. And since then, that settlement has grown, providing a respite for those making their way through the dark forest.
Well, it seems that Ray's temple has been desecrated. Not even the townspeople recognize the angel they worship.
And these items that you've brought, they definitely do look like they've been tainted by blood magic.
Blood magic. Wow.
Like the good kind of blood magic, like you guys are doing to like unlock doors and stuff, or like a bad kind of blood magic, like vampire blood magic.
This definitely appears to be more of the vampiric, the dark blood magic side.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's not to say that our stuff isn't dark, but I may have a way to restore to purge the corruption from these.
Oh, do you need
That's-
any help?
I may.
I'm pretty good in a pinch.
I may. Kodo returns with a box, and oh, I was supposed to. He's still holding this box, and he opens it, and you can see what looks like a bunch of like broken stone, black, like lots of jagged black pieces that have these like purple crisscrossing patterns on them. This was the remains of the Shadow Heart. So set that aside. I'd like to show it off. Thank you, Goda. He opens up this box, and there's vials, herbs, chalk, and he begins to draw a ritual circle in the chalk. Would anybody like to assist in this ritual?
You betcha.
How would you like to assist?
Well, as it so happens, I have a ceremony spell that I could possibly use.
Okay. Make a spellcasting check. This would be the same as your spellcasting attack roll. So your wisdom, proficiency, everything.
Oh boy. Okay, let's see it. That's not bad. That's a 21.
That is a success. The DC has been adjusted. Does anybody else want to help?
I can give out a little bit of bardic inspiration. So,
Okay. So make a performance check.
all right. I'm all right at those.
We're just going to use abilities for this. There's no need to spend your resources.
Okay. So she will sing. She will mostly play in what almost not really like a church hymn, but something soft and melodic. And just harmonize to it. I rolled a 25.
That's a success. DC has been adjusted again. Hu'Gurk, would you like to?
Yeah, sure. I'll like stab my hand and give some blood.
Make a survival check.
That's too much blood, Hu'Gurk. You gotta put it back.
Put it back, Hu'Gurk. Put it back.
Dirty 20.
Somehow, that is a success. All right. So the DC is now set to 1. Because it started at 10. 3 successes. Remove 3 from it. So there's no need to even roll. As this man, his name is Lyric, by the way. Lyric. Cody's dad. He gets ready to perform this ritual. He takes his shirt off and transforms. Throws his paws down, and the ritual circle erupts in this crimson light. These 2 weapons start to like spark with this red electricity until this like sort of miasma starts to come shooting off of him. He lunges forward and almost like rips this corruption out of them. His claws also sparking with this red lightning. And after just one last red flash from the hammer, or from the staff, this blinding light that sort of takes the shape of the head of a hammer starts to erupt, and this blade, this sword hilt, just sparks to life with this sunlight blade, and both of these shine out in front of you.
Well,
Cool.
that was quite a show.
These are certainly the same weapons that the local legends speak of.
Right.
Take them.
Oh,
They may help you.
right. Well, a hammer and a sword, Connie and Hu'Gurk. That seems more up your alley.
All right, which one do you want, Hu'Gurk?
Smash. Hu'Gurk Helm Crusher.
Hu'Gurk, please add to your inventory Dusk Crusher.
Dusk Crusher.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Connie will take the sword.
Connie, please add to your inventory Sunblade.
Connie is fucking to the T's with magic items right now.
I believe both of these do require attunement.
Yep. I'll give him the chance. I'll do it.
And you said this this town is full of people under sway for of a vampire.
Yes. I don't know if the sheriff is. He tried to warn us not to stay here. There.
There is a ritual that we know of that may be able to help. It needs to be done in the very center of town as the sun reaches its zenith. And it will require a lot of willpower to maintain.
Got those in spades.
She does.
He gets out a few components from them. Alellen reaches out for them. Well, I mean, I might as well do this, don't you think? And is given a vial of vampire ash, a sprig of a root of mandragora, a feather of a deva, amethyst dust, and Lyric sort of explains the ritual to him. We'll get to that later. Will you need to rest for the night?
Yes.
I am feeling rather pooped. So I think resting here, where there's not a bunch of like vampire spawn running around. I mean, y'all are werewolves, but you guys seem like you have it pretty under control.
We would like to pride ourselves on that, yes. And he sort of like starts cracking his neck and starting to revert back to his human form.
Is he handsome?
He is a silver fox, absolutely. He's my OC. Of course he's hot.
Of course. But he's having a great time.
Reaches back to put on a shirt.
Oh, you don't have to. It's fine.
We'll Coda take him to the bunks. Most everybody else is out looking for Isla and her pack. And he nods. Ithel. Whoops. All right.
You know how to locate a vampire.
I stand out in the open and I yell divine sense and I hope for the best.
Could.
That's why we were going to have that charity concert. Oh my god, I completely forgot about that. There was like a bunch of vampires spawning werewolves. Spaced on it completely.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like a month ago we were talking about that. But we were...
Somewhere a Dragonborn has a very bad nosebleed.
Oh no, I'm hurting my boss. But I am skilled at detecting vampires, and now I think, well, I got this sword that has like pure sunlight coming out of it.
Yes, that sounds pretty deadly.
Do you
to
think it's one of those
vampires.
things like it can only hurt the undead, or if like I touched it against a like regular person that like it would just like go right through them, or like it would go right through them?
I think it would hurt both.
No.
You could test it out always, just not on me.
Okay. I'll think about it.
Well, you just touch the blade, see if your hand goes through it.
I could totally do that.
You could turn it like flat and touch the
Yeah,
like not pointy part.
yeah.
I'll see if it gets warm. Gosh, what if that means I'm an evildoer?
I don't think an evildoer would be concerned about being an evildoer.
I'm not going to think about it too hard. Alright, let's get some rest. Figure out what our plan is. So tomorrow we go sun zenith. That's like middle of the day. Like highest point, right?
Yes. Well, I perceive an issue with it having to be in the center of the town and us being kicked out of said town. Just putting that out there for people to consider.
Sounds like if Alellen starts the ritual, Alellen nods. As do. And the kobold and the goblin just like, we'll probably have to just make sure that he's not interrupted until it takes effect.
Right, so we're going to fight the...
Fight the townspeople.
that we're trying to
Don't
save.
kill them.
Okay.
Oh.
So as
Yes,
long as if we just like knock them unconscious, then we're fine. We just gotta make sure no killing blows.
Right. Well, that's the fun part. I'm joking. I am.
I believe you, Miss Vi. She gives you a
Capture,
big
not
starry-eyed
kill.
Smile.
So no acid gun. Gotcha.
Maybe a little acid gun, just like don't have the acid gun be the last thing that you use on him.
Isn't your acid gun full of holy water?
Yeah.
It is.
We
Nice.
did make a sanctimonious
gun.
super soaker.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes.
Holy super soaker. Oh god, I gotta make that one day.
Totally forgot that. Damn. Okay, good. So and Hu'Gurk looks at this Amazeballs metal AF 40K looking hammer, and can I do non-lethal? Because it does it only
It does radiant damage, yeah.
so I can't use it against the townspeople because radiant damage is magic, right? And hence you can't subdue it. Okay, all right. Mesa or Morning Stars until the big guy. Got it.
So do y'all want to look behind the veil for a little bit?
Yes.
Yes.
So the way that I'm gonna run this next encounter, which is gonna be going back into Silverford, it's gonna be a skill challenge, that involves getting into town, and Alellen setting up the ritual. Or it's gonna be two separate like skill things. You don't have to worry about subdual or anything. It's just getting using your abilities to get in.
All right.
I have a combat encounter. I don't wanna bog down the episode with a lot, and well, I kind of want to get through this quickly because it's not Halloween anymore. So yeah, don't worry about the damage yet.
Well, we'll wing it.
I feel like that's what we're good at.
Exactly. I've winged many things, and the plans always turn out perfect. It may not have been, I may not have achieved the goal the way I wanted to, but in the end, they're all dead. So.
No, wait, we don't want to kill him. No, the opposite.
Yes,
They're all unconscious.
But my new goal now is for them to be unconscious. Yes.
Okay. Connie's gonna take some time to attune to the Sunblade.
All right. And yeah, you're in a safe place. You're not going to be accosted by werewolves within here. If you would all like to take a long rest, that is available to you.
Yes.
Attune to your items as you need to. Connie, you do realize that your sword does radiant damage and it does hurt you.
Ow. I like to imagine that it's one of those, like, she gets it, and it's, like, pure, like, vibrant yellow sunlight, attunes to it. Now it's a red lightsaber. Huh.
How much damage is she taking from it?
Well, it's only because she fucking
it'll
booped herself.
It'll go away after the long rest.
Oh, because she booped herself. Okay.
Yeah, this,
I thought it was like
does it
holding
work on
it.
anybody or just the undead? Psst, ow!
Yeah.
Am
Like
I a
old-
lich?
Old school holy defenders or evil swords and all that. Jazz.
Yeah.
I also will say that it's saying it's white sunlight.
Okay.
Just because it has backstory.
Gotcha.
It just flashes right for a second. It's like, wait, no, it's fine.
Just shake it a little
no.
bit.
No, there's backstory here. All right. The night passes, and you are all gently awoken by Coda. We'll need to head out pretty quickly if we need to get back to the village before noon.
Right. How far away was the village?
A few hours.
Oh, fuck, okay. Then I guess we'll wake up early. Yes, the village. We have to go. Yep.
This
You,
group is not a group of morning people.
No, it's not.
No, I need my beauty sleep. Right, rise and shine. Wait, that's not the sun, that's just Connie's sword, okay.
Forgot to turn it off when she went to sleep.
Like a little kid playing with it all till she just.
Everybody just gets the slightest bit of a tan.
How do I tan if I'm a dark elf? Do I get more purple?
A little bit.
I mean, you just get a little,
A little
darker.
vibrant purple. I like it.
Contoured highlights.
Nice lilac color.
Yeah. Imagine my blush is like a nice purple pink. So cute.
Everybody ready to head out?
I believe so.
Yep.
All right. You're led back out. Kodo once again does the blood thing. To get rid of the wall, you leave the passage. Your horse and cart are still there. You all can load up and head into the village. It's a pretty uneventful trip back there. you do notice that as you get closer to the village, the more overcast it does become.
Not like
And
a vampire thing.
and the early morning mist is definitely still there, just starting to dissipate as you actually make your way into town. First thing I want, the first roll I want is a perception check.
Everyone?
Or just somebody.
21.
A what?
21.
21.
I thought you said 1.
So, Connie,
Not 17.
you notice that even though it is early morning, or just getting to noon, the town's lanterns are on, which is weird. I mean, some towns do this on overcast days if they're not wanting for oil or anything, but it's kind of weird because the lights are blue, like this very, very light blue.
Creepy.
That's... Maybe it's like swamp gas, but that shouldn't be blue. I don't think. Right? That's not normal here?
No, not really.
Cool. Just checking.
Yes, no, that's definitely not a regular material plane thing.
If you would like to try to identify this as you're all getting out and starting to head into town, you can make an Arcana or a Nature check.
Arcana.
Both suck.
17.
14.
This does have to be an intelligence check, so.
7.
Okay.
Maybe the glass is just blue.
Connie, you've seen this sort of chemical reaction before. Sometimes this is done just to make fires different colors, like if people want to do certain fireworks and everything. It's as Coda gets a little bit closer and starts to almost fall out that you remember, oh, they're burning silver nitrate.
Hey, Coda, you might want to, hold up just a minute.
What?
So, they're burning silver in the air? That's why those thingies are blue? This looks like a job for, the Just
Not werewolves.
Looks like they're trying to be a little sneaky. We appreciate you coming this far.
Wait, can I longbow the lights, or will that just make it worse?
There seems to be a lot of them, probably.
You could downward charging might work.
Oh, 1 second. Yes, Connie, you should definitely use your magic.
Connie is going to have a one-woman dance party through the street in front of the cart.
I'm gonna just what's a little tune for her quietly.
She pulls out her Zune's mystical music box, puts in one of the jemmies, pops in a set of headphones, and just starts fucking
Matildaing this shit.
Oh yeah. It's I Don't Care by Icona Pop, but she's just fucking snapping her fingers, dancing through the street, just turning off the lights.
Okay. As you do this, it does start to there are still people out and who are kind of noticing that the lights are going out. What would you like to do, anybody, to not be noticed by these people or to prevent them from, accosting you.
Hide. Are we
Oh.
like in front of houses, in front of people right now?
Yeah, if you wanted to, you could like quickly duck in between
Yeah.
some houses. Sure. Somebody make a stealth check.
Not me, I'm
I can-
dancing.
I'll make a stealth check. I got 16. Yeah.
16? Okay. People like start to look out. You and this menagerie start to duck in a corner. You see Connie still dancing. You quickly like reach out, pull her. But you appear to be hidden for the time being.
Let me
Alellen speaks up. I think we should find the center of town, right? That's what Mr. Lyric said that we should do, right?
Yes. But they have like a market in the center of town. Or
It would appear that this entire town was built around that lake. Maybe there's a dock or something, a pier. It goes a little bit further in.
let's go check it out. Coda dear, you might want to. Oh wait, no, the lights are gone. Let's go.
Great. You start to make your way, like ducking across the street, in between these alleys, trying to make it further into, like closer to the actual, like, docks, piers. That part. Words are hard. I'm tired. And you do see that a lot of the piers do, like, go further out into the lake. And there is one that does appear to be in a more center position.
Okay, so let's go. We'll worry about the one way in, one way out kind of thing later. Let's just go to the center of town and do this little ritual.
All right. You all make your way to this pier. Alellen starts shuffling through this box of ritual components and starts to set them up. Would anybody like to help with this ritual? It'll go very similar to the last one.
Yes. I will again kind of make a performance check if you let me to kind of like nice, gentle, very not helping constant. It's lo-fi hip hop beats to study and relax
Chill.
to. Yeah.
chill lo-fi beats to
Yeah. To a ritual.
to ritual too.
Yeah.
It's really
Exercise
fast too.
vampires too.
Yeah.
Okay, make a performance check.
23. Oh, sorry, I'm tired.
That is a success. Connie and Hu'Gurk, you can also assist with this, either by directly helping with the ritual or by keeping townsfolk at bay. However you decide to do that.
I will keep people at bay.
Okay. So if you do see people start to like notice you're there and start coming up, do you like start attacking, like, or making strength checks to just like keep them out? Like, what do you think's gonna happen?
I will persuade them by winging this flaming metal AF hammer, flaming hammer around, like, whoa, you don't want to come over here. This could be dangerous. Could get hit by this.
That sounds like you're making an intimidation check.
I'm persuading.
It sounds like you're making an intimidation check.
That's fine.
Persuade them with violence.
I purposefully took persuasion because that's the way he persuades people. So I'll roll the intimidation. Yeah, okay, so, you know, it would have been +3 if it had been persuasion, but it's +1, so that is a 2. I have persuaded them to a 2. A natty 1 on that. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
the
so
worst.
you're kind of like flailing this like you should really stay back, you know. I'm kind of going off with this. And these people's minds are not their own, and so they are definitely running forward and attacking, even though you're clearly, you know, going off with this thing. And looks like you're actually gonna have to like start holding them off.
Okay.
Connie, how do you contribute?
Connie is going to give Alellen some guidance.
Okay. I'll say this does not have to be your ability.
Yeah. And then she would be out helping Hu'Gurk. And if she sees like a really big, beefy looking villager that happens to be mind controlled, she will see if she can get into touch contact with them and cast protection from evil and good, because they can't be possessed or charmed or anything like that while they're under the effects of the spell.
Okay. Again,
But it's willing creature, so I wouldn't be able to do that, I don't think.
Well, how about this? I'm not going to make you cast the spell because I don't want to drain your resources through a skill challenge. We could say you can do something similar to that. Your ability thing would be another spell attack.
Okay. Because my other option was, have these villagers ever heard of Jazzercise? Could I possibly convince them that we are just up here exercising, not exercising?
What's a worse fate? Having your entire will being taken away by a vampire or having to do jazzercise? Make your spell attack roll.
Okay. That's an 18.
That's a success. Okay. So the DC has been set. Alellen has out these ritual components, and with the help of his students, is going to wait until just the right time, and with his guidance. Okay. Everything flashes, or he adds the last component, and with a flash of arcane energy, this blue light just pulses out, and everybody, all the villagers are just like sort of thrust back. Some are knocked to the floor. What was... Hold up. And it looks like their minds are their own, for the time being. Alellen looks like he is concentrating very hard on this ritual and has to maintain it. Which is how we're going to get by the fact that Ethan's not here for a little bit.
Hi, everyone. Hello. Yes, who exactly took over your minds? Do you know that? We're kind of a time limit here.
I honestly don't know.
What's the last thing you remember?
I mean, I remember like all of this. I mean, this younger is like early 30s dude talking. His name's Garrett. I mean, I think I remember all of this. It's just like I don't know. I don't know when exactly this all started.
It would have been within the last couple weeks. We understand you're probably a little disoriented right now. We are from Tyrant Security. We are here to help.
Yeah, even though you guys were big jerks and didn't want us to have a concert. Even after we beat up the blood demon and sanctified the temple-y
We're
thing
gonna
there.
have a concert?
We
We
were
were
indeed
Yes.
going to be having a benefit concert in your honor, but y'all kicked us out. And I understand. Mind control can make you do some crazy things. We are still willing to hold that benefit concert. It's on the table.
But
that
we gotta
sounds
get
cool.
rid of the dude first.
I must say I'm a pretty good player.
Oh, that sounds cool.
What that person in the back said, it does indeed sound cool. Now, before we can give y'all your concert, we do have a few questions we need to ask you. Hope that's
Okay.
all right. Are you familiar with any individual named Vignar?
They all look around.
New in town, like a postman come in?
Do you if I may, Connie?
Do you know anybody named Andre? That's the
Yes.
other thing that we needed to ask.
A drow.
Drow.
Yes.
Looks
Do you
like that.
remember taking him? No, we're not actually blood related.
Yeah. This woman speaks up. Yeah, I think I remember a dark elf coming in with a human. That one.
Right. Where's the drow gentleman?
I don't know. He was here. Didn't think anything of it.
Did any
Or-
of you seem to know anyone that took said drow man?
I'm gonna roll a d20. That's a natural one.
Of course. The one time I want you to roll good. Great. Do you remember when this kind of weather started?
Like 2 months ago.
Wow. Okay.
Has anyone taken up residence in this town within those 2 months? Because y'all were pretty insistent that we could not stay here. Have you been agreeable to anybody living in the town?
I don't think anybody new has been in town. No.
Any new any visitor that came around about 2 months ago?
About a month and a half. There was this woman who came in. Stormer.
Yes.
Danielle the Stormbringer?
Yeah, that's her name.
Where was she going?
I mean, she was asking for stuff around town. Rorik said that he could help her, and they went into his house.
Who's Rorik?
He's a hunter. In the he's been living with us for a while. His house is right over there.
I think I found a mark. Or at least a lead.
Cool. Is there like a creepy old castle anywhere?
Castle? No.
No, dear. We need to go. I think we might need to go check on this hunter.
Cool.
Yeah.
Does Rorik act weird?
I mean, he doesn't really talk to anybody.
What does he look like?
I mean, he's lighter skin. Got a little bit of unkempt beard, longer hair. Wears a lot of green. It's because like camouflage and everything.
Do you usually see him out in the sunlight?
I mean, yeah. Or I guess whenever it got overcast and he got that wolf, it was kind of different.
He got a wolf.
Yeah, a little albino thing, calls it ice.
Yeah, it's cool.
So where did you say their house was?
Yeah.
Right over there.
Well, thank you. You have been an excellent help, and we are still hopefully going to be having that benefit concert. So don't go
If we
no
don't
place.
die. Coda, would you happen to know anything about a white wolf? Rings a bell, folklore, or...
I mean, they exist. Some.
like an
quote-
albino wolf?
I mean, albino wolves also are things. I mean, white wolves. They're particularly significant in some cultures. I think. I couldn't tell you them right off my head. I'm not
Right.
nearly as versed as my dad, but
Right. Well, we don't have time to go ask your dad, so if the white wolf is when this whole overcast situation started and this Rorik had been living with them for years before then, or for at least a while, maybe it's this white wolf?
You know, let's just go. Let's pay some visit. I can do the whole mental check. Just bring the wolf by. Let's see it.
Okay.
so you make your way over to where Rorik's house would be, Rorik the Hunter. It's just this timber house, one story, very small. Steps lead up to a front door.
Are we going to, like, pretend to be someone else, or... Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna knock.
There's no answer.
Mr. Rorik,
There's no answer.
I'll try the door handle.
It is locked.
Do I... Can I make a little thieves tools check?
Absolutely.
Okay. That is dexterity plus my proficiency, right?
Mm-hmm.
12 plus 5. Number. 17.
That is enough.
Okay.
You fiddle with this, and you open the door.
Ta-da!
And that's where we're going to take a break.
Yay! So first off, I would like to say thank you to Connor for running this game. We are going to try and be back in 5 to 10 minutes, so don't go no place unless it's to grab a food, grab a drink, grab a friend, or possibly go to indooradventure.redbubble.com. Pick yourself up something nice because, again, everything on the website is currently 20 to 60% off, or at least select media, and you can also pick up a most fuckable grandpa piece of merch. So we're going to try and be back shortly, so don't go no place. All right, everybody. See you soon!
Ready, spaghetti!
Hello, everybody, and welcome! We have returned from the break full of piss and vinegar. I guess.
What?
Yes?
Sir?
Yeah, it just means that we're excited and ready to kick ass.
So you've opened this door
Yes!
into Rorik the Hunter's house.
I have broken into his house successfully, yes.
You walk in. It's fairly plain. There is a table off to the side. It's sort of just like a picnic table, just like inside. On the other side, there's this straw bed with some furs on top of it. It looks like it's only for one larger person. And you can see directly forward is our stone steps that lead down to a basement level. with another wooden door.
Well, after you two, this man clearly doesn't know what even living a simple life of pleasure is.
Connie is going to have the hilt of the sun blade out. She's not going to pop it just yet, but she's going to have it at the ready and then, like, shield up, begin descent downstairs.
Okay.
Hu'Gurk right behind.
Then me.
You open this door, and this is clearly like a storeroom of some sort. There's like a cabinet, some shelves, everything off to the side. But it looks like one part of the ground has been disturbed in that, like, Shawshank style. There's just like a depression that might lead into like a tunnel into something under, like, even further down than this basement. You also notice that this basement has this same thick fog that you noticed the previous day that was coming off of the lake, just permeating into this room. And you just hear
It's just like home. I don't like the
Shouldn't be
sound.
just like your home, dear.
I am...
make a perception check.
I could. If I rolled higher than a 6. I think that's called a fail.
Okay. Everybody roll for initiative.
That's even lower. That's a 2.
I got a 5. I rolled a natural 1.
Yeah. 7. Put it in chat.
No, I got it.
Okay.
Oh shit, I should add Coda into this. Whoops. Yeah, please put it in the chat now.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoops.
Oh, God. Somebody put mine in there, because if I try and do it myself, it's just going to break formatting. Oh, no, well, Kazoom's good now. Haha! Nope. That broke formatting. Why, God.
You can pop out your chat when...
In Zoom?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay.
That way it just shows up as a separate window and I can move it around and it doesn't mess up the...
Oh, it turns out that it wasn't Zoom that broke. It was Streamlabs being fucky, but we're cool. We cool.
Do we need to pause for a
No,
little bit?
we're fine. No, it's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Okay. Connie, as you are looking around this place, there's this shape that just sort of emerges from the fog, just like this ghostly figure that seems to be part of the fog itself. I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw. As it uses its uninspire attack.
Uninspire?
14.
Uninspire. What you roll?
14.
14. That is enough. same.
That's what happens when you succeed and they fail.
This Shake just starts to whisper, "You'll never protect them." And it like seems like it's trying to have a sort of supernatural influence, but it doesn't really do anything else. Hu'Gurk, a similar thing happens to you. Make a wisdom save.
It's better than an intelligence save. Oh, you hugger mugger. All right. I've never seen one of these D&D 3D dice sit on an edge. And it was like, I was like, oh, it's a 17, oh, a 6. You
Yeah,
best.
they those dice can get cocked.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, so it's 7. I have totes probs failed.
Are you really strong enough to do this? It's sort of reads out, and supernaturally it starts to like ingrain on your mind and shakes you. For 1 minute, so the rest of this encounter, you will have disadvantage on all saving throws. This is important because out of this mist, a shadow reaches out for you and tries to attack.
This is a tool that'll help us later.
It's a surprise tool that we'll use later.
The shadow?
And tries to drain your strength.
The shadow.
Does an 18 hit you?
Yep.
Okay. You are going to be taking 9 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And I would like you to decrease your strength score by 3.
With the powers of D&D Beyond.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to do in D&D Beyond.
Oh, yeah.
Up next is Coda. Coda is going to make a multi-attack with his greatsword. Swiping out at these ghostly figures. First, at the Careless Whisper. He makes a 19. That's definitely going to hit. This is a magical attack, or it does magical damage. And it's going to do 11 points of damage to one of the whispers. For his first attack, he's going to try and hit again at one of the shadows. And with a 11, he's just going to miss. Hu'Gurk, you are next.
Okay. Not happy about that part. So let's take our Dusk Crusher and crunch the shadow.
Crush that dusk.
Dusk. Woo! Oh, you father. A batter. Swing and a miss.
What's it?
10.
10, unfortunately, yeah. All right. Up next is another one of these shadows, and it is actually going to go for Coda, because Coda actually hit something. So that makes sense. With a 13, that is not going to hit Coda. Up next is Vi.
Okay.
Vi, and also
all my pets.
The Cerberus and the dragon.
My menagerie. I'm going to... I don't really have any attack spells. Is it dark down here?
It's not dark.
It's foggy.
It's just foggy.
Okay, so my lights won't. no. God, you put that in my head now.
I didn't name these.
Careless whispers.
I didn't name them.
You didn't? Oh God. Okay, someone was having a good time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just to give my friends a little advantage. I'm going to actually cast Fairy Fire in the area that I see them.
Okay.
These careless whispers.
Okay. That's a dex save.
Yeah, 14. Sorry, my eyes are burning.
Okay. 4 whispers, 2 shadows. What's the save?
14, a deck save.
Shit. I rolled too many dice and couldn't actually read them. Okay, the shadows. Both of the shadows fail.
Okay.
And 2 of the careless whispers fail.
Okay. So, outlined in this faint violet light are these creatures, and that way anybody who has next person I think has an attack on them, or anybody I think.
It
Any attack
is
rolls
yeah.
against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it. Yep.
Including your dragon and your Cerberus.
Yes. I'm gonna look at the careless whisper that spoke so rudely about Ejthegrey. And then just say, Wilhelmina, fire! And they're gonna use their uh, breath weapon on it.
Okay, I believe that's a dex save, not an attack.
Yeah. This is 12 deck save.
Okay, so you'll be able to get, I'll say, the careless whisper, and 1 shadow in this.
Okay.
A dex save, a 12.
Yes.
The careless whisper succeeds. The shadow does not.
Okay. They are also restrained by the hardening rock because they expelled molten rock.
They would be. The careless whisper cannot be restrained.
Okay,
Neither can the shadow.
that's fair.
But roll the damage.
10.
10.
I think that is average. Yes.
Okay.
And
The careless whisper will take all of it. The shadow will take 5.
okay. So they're just going to, and then Nalaris is going to just bite at them.
Okay. That will have advantage on.
Yes.
You're going for the
So,
careless whisper or the shadow. Both of them will have advantage.
which one is looking hurt?
I mean, you've hurt both of them.
Okay. So I'll go for the shadow. Let me roll d20 for them. Natural 20. Wow. Nowhere to go, Lars. So it's 2d10 and
They are immune to poison damage.
okay, so no poison damage.
Or wait, the shadow. Yeah, it's still immune.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just do the 2d10 plus 2. 8. It's not that much.
So close.
God damn it.
Okay. Up next is another whisper. Vi. You hear these whispers start to enter your mind. You can't do this. What are you doing? Make a wisdom save.
Would this count as being charmed?
No.
Okay. 15.
Okay. You do not suffer disadvantage on all initiative rolls for 24 hours.
What are you talking about? I can do whatever the fuck I want. She just says into the fog.
And another whisper goes to Connie. Connie, make another whiz save. They can't hurt you. They can only say bad things about you.
Well, they said
They can only hurt you emotionally.
that's a 10.
A 10. Connie, it whispers in your ear carelessly and uninspires you. You are going to be at disadvantage on all saving throws for 1 minute.
That's fine.
Connie, it's now your turn.
I had a little more pep in my step a couple minutes ago. Well, bonus action. Lighting up my sunlight sword. No, it is the Kylo Ren, just like shunt down, extends out, like nothing ceremony. She has a fucking shield in the one hand. She can't double fist this. It sheds dim light out in 20 feet. So does she see? So she sees one of the shadows. She's going to thusly attack one of the shadows.
At advantage.
Yes. Thank God. Does a 12 hit?
12 just hits.
Oh, thank God. That was with advantage. That is... Let me see here. So it is 2d8 because it's undead. And then +4 for radiant. So that is going to be 9 + 4 is 13 points of radiant damage.
26 because they are vulnerable to radiant damage, and this shadow dissipates. All right, that it?
Yes, because I had to use my bonus action to ignite the sword, but then she is going to, like, she's feeling a little down on herself now, so she's going to, like, take a couple steps back and, like, get close to Hu'Gurk, if possible.
And another one of these whispers is going to go up, and I need you to make a wisdom save at disadvantage this time.
That's a 13.
13 just succeeds.
Oh no.
Hu'Gurk, make a wisdom save.
Y'all ever feel like just listening to Coldplay and staring out the window while it rains?
Nope.
You've never been careless whispered before.
We never cry
GB.
looking outside.
Another natty one.
Oh no!
Okay. Are you already at disadvantage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So now your initiative rolls are going to be at disadvantage.
Initiatives too. Okay.
Right. And up comes the shadow. Connie, it is fighting against its best interests and going against you. It is in sunlight because of your sword, so it will have disadvantage on attack rolls. But it will try to drain your strength, and I don't think a 4 is going to hit.
No.
Or a 6 is going to hit.
Nope.
Right. So up next is Coda. Coda is Ooh, Coda has blood frenzy. That's cool. He's going to go after the shadow, who's going after you at advantage because of the fairy fire. 24 is going to hit. Roll that beautiful slashy damage. 10. Okay, that's enough. Shadow is gone. All right. So at this point, the shadows are gone. The careless whispers cannot hurt you. Want to just say that we kill the rest of them between you all?
It can Hu'Gurk, like, I'm too weak to wield this hammer. He isn't, but in his brain. So he tucks the hammer under his arm and he pulls out the
Holy water.
The holy water super
Holy
soaker.
super soaker.
And just whoosh, lets them have it. I'll take a charge off of the thing.
Okay. And yeah, all the whispers.
All I picture Vi doing is like with a bag. It's like Kim Kardashian gif. Don't be fucking rude.
Don't be fucking rude.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have dissipated the room of all these hostile spirits.
Wow. Well, I do think this man is our target, so they were quite rude, don't you think? You
I
guys
don't
all
know.
right?
Yeah, they weren't cool at all.
Okay. Oh dear, let me see if I have anything to give you.
Oh, it's all right. I mean, I'm sure we'll snap back. It's just, you know, like you ever
Oh.
hear something that just kind of like hits you deep?
Yes. Oh, I'm not used to making people feel better emotionally. I'm used to doing the opposite. Oh God. Okay.
That's okay. It's just gonna take some time. It's all right.
After a minute, your disadvantage on the saves goes away. Your disadvantage on initiatives does not, if you have that.
And then what about the strength loss?
That will come back at a short rest.
Okay.
You know what? Now that they're gone, I am feeling a mite bit better.
Oh, thank God. I don't know how to compliment people genuinely, so.
Sometimes you just gotta distance yourself from trolls, you know?
Just unplug for a hot second.
Get rid of those careless whispers in your mind.
And
Or
all
turn
those
on some careless whisper.
all those doom scrolls you're always looking at. Just gotta chuck those, man.
You got Doom to play on a scroll?
Yeah.
I bet.
Alright.
What, like it's hard?
What, like it's hard? Does anybody need some healing?
Honestly,
yeah,
no.
that'd
Like,
be
I'm
good.
feeling fine.
Okay. You look cheery again. Okay, I'm less worried. Come here, big guy.
Ooh, yeah, they got me.
Would a D8 be enough for you, or do you need more?
D8 would be very welcome.
Okay. It is 6 points of healing. I did not roll
Nice.
well. I got a 2.
That's better than a sharp stick in the eye. There we go. Yep.
Well, can I make like a perception check to look around, see if this leads anywhere?
Sure.
Okay. Do you have advantage on them? 14.
14. The hole in the corner does look like it goes pretty deep. And you can see that there's this like faint like purple sort of light that's just barely starting to peek through it.
How big
it-
is this entrance?
It's probably about like 7 feet in diameter.
Okay.
So probably a bit of a squeeze for Nalaris and Hu'Gurk and Coda, but doable. Just a little claustrophobic.
If my senses are right, I guess you could say my spider senses are right.
Do you have inspiration?
I don't think so. No.
Take it.
I love seeing you do that face. If my spider senses are right, I'm going to assume the little cave entrance there with the glowing purple light is where we should go.
Wait,
Say marching order.
saw this in a movie once. There's a cabinet, right?
Mhm.
All right. Hu'Gurk goes over to the cabinet and
What's
he's
a
got
movie?
he's got the super soaker and he like wings the door open to make sure that it's not a casket, that that they're using a standing cupboard like a casket.
Oh my god, that's so smart.
You
Out of
open it,
character.
you see like some like food.
Okay, let's go down the hole. Totally wrong.
So you all go down this hole. It's a little bit of a squeeze for some of you.
Yeah, we do.
But eventually it does open to this bigger cave. I don't take inspiration away, but just know it's crossing my mind.
The second Ender realized.
Citizen left your mouth, went, oh,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
yes.
I'm being disrupted. I'm sorry. I'll mute myself.
It's just this very, very long, dark cavern. You can see these dark purple crystalline growths that are giving off this off-putting glow. And this corridor goes in both directions. Further, like north, south, west, east out of town.
Yeah.
And west, closer to the lake. Like it might go under the lake.
And that's where people said the fog or miasma started to come out of, like the lake.
Yeah, you all noticed that the lake was foggy, which like it's not unnatural for like mist to come off of a lake, especially like as the weather starts to get colder.
Hu'Gurk, which direction?
I mean, probably lake first.
All right. I thought those directions were your thing.
I mean, and he'll tell you the direction that the lake is,
West.
and he'll tell you the direction the other is.
Okay, good. I had no idea where these things led.
No opinion
not
as to which would be better. That is not his forte.
No. I don't know which direction to switch, to be quite honest. I was not meant to survive out in the wilderness.
It's okay. I'm the same way in a mall.
Lake, then.
All right. So you head down the passageway that leads to the lake. It turns a little bit. All the while, these dark purple crystals are just lighting your way forward, until it opens into this larger circular room, and you can see every now and then there's just like a thin like trickle of water coming down, but you just notice these like dark purple like crystals just like jutting down, like it's covering the entire bottom of the lake.
So for us, it would be stalactites.
Stalagmite, stalactites, stalagmites.
Yeah, because stalactites hold on tight so they don't fall.
Stalagmites started from the bottom, but now they're here.
Yeah.
But yeah, like crystalline, like they're not made in the same way. So I don't know if I can call them stalactites.
So they're fake stalactites. They're like wannabe.
They're just big crystals that are like pointed
jutting down. Okay. Okay, thank you.
They're not made from erosions.
Naturally forming quartz.
You see in this room a few things. Let me paint this picture.
Paint it for me. Paint it like one of your French girls.
I can't draw. You see, in the middle of the room, there's this stone basin, and in which is a pool of blood, and sticking out of that is this black stone shard. There is a man who fits Rourke's description, this human, wearing green, built, unkempt hair and beard, who, as he notices you come in, draws a bow and arrow and points it in your direction and says, "You shouldn't be here. Next to his side, there is what looks to be an albino wolf that is snarling at you. Behind them, you see 4 unconscious figures. Even from this angle, you can see 2 have visible wounds in their necks. And then behind them, from the cave wall, what appear to be a dozen giant spindly spider legs seem to be just like reaching out of the rock itself, wrapped around what looks like a cocoon of web, out of which a faint bluish light is just escaping. It is only spider legs, not an entire spider.
Okay.
And it's weird, like, if you've seen Dead by Daylight, like if you play Dead by Daylight, sometimes there's a totem where like it wraps around a generator. It's like that.
It's like the rock crew legs, and it's just.
Yep.
Okay. I don't play that, but
As these figures are here, and as you enter the fray, everybody roll for initiative.
Oh, hey, I rolled well. Oh, God, why do I always roll well when I don't know what to do?
Hu'Gurk, you do have disadvantage.
So 0.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh, we want it in chat?
Did anybody else put theirs in chat? You could just say them.
23.
23.
15.
All right. So Vi, you are actually going to be going first.
Yay! Okay.
With your friends.
With my friends. Let me. I'm gonna. I'm gonna let them go first. I'm not gonna be. Yeah, I'm gonna let them go first.
Okay.
Fuck it, I'll go first. I'm gonna kind of do the same thing. I'm gonna do fairy fire on the 2 figures because it's a 20-foot radius, I think.
Sure.
20-foot cube.
Okay. Vignar rolls, or I'm sorry,
The wolf.
the wolf rolls a 21.
Yeah, that succeeds.
What's it say? Rorik rolls a 7.
Rorik fails. And then I will let Nalaris take a little numb out of the wolf.
Okay. So she's gonna run up and bite. Or
yes,
okay.
for a. God, I wish I could just click on their own. I'm gonna assume that doesn't hit because that's a 13.
Yeah, 13 is a miss.
Okay. And
the
then
wolf just like jumps out of the way,
yeah.
leaving a little bit of an after image.
Wilhelm and Lemmy are gonna like stand up growling to this wolf as well. And they are going to. Do I want them to make 2? I'll if they use their breath weapon. Do you want me to roll to see if it recharges?
You will, yeah.
Okay.
We'll say that that's only between encounters, so like they'll have their breath weapon at the start of this. So if you want to use it.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, it's a DC 12. It's not that high. When they use their breath weapon.
And you wanted to use this on the wolf, the archer, both?
The wolf.
Yeah. What's the DC?
12.
Shit. Okay. I rolled a 7. I saw that his dex was +3, but then he's proficient, so it's a 13.
That's fair.
So we'll take half.
Yeah, so it's 5.
5 points of damage.
Yeah, and as my Bonus action. I'm going to just sing a little ditty and inspire our dear Hu'Gurk, who's feeling a little down still.
All right. Up next is the wolf. At the start of its turn, its blood red albino eyes start to glow a little bit, and you see where on his fur it's been like singed from your Cerberus's breath. It just starts to heal as its regeneration kicks in.
Connie, go for the wolf! I says I'm playing my lute. Just sing it out.
It is going to run up to Connie. Just give you puppy dog eyes. Make a wisdom save.
Oh, you're just the best! Oh, wisdom save. Is this a charm effect?
Yes.
I am immune.
This wolf is trying to charm you.
Now
He's being a bad boy.
Now, I
Bad
will
dog.
admit, you are being incredibly cute right now, but I'm gonna have to strike you down.
Whoa, it's just a wolf, man. This guy here, he's a big jerk. If the wolf's being not
Connie,
cool, it's him.
It is your turn now.
I take
I had to strike you down.
Sunblade's still out. I gotta strike you down. I'm gonna try and like bat at it like it's a rolled up newspaper.
Okay.
Instead of like a stabbing motion, just
Bad
bad.
die.
That is a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. Then they are going to be taking 13 points of radiant damage.
All right.
And then I'm going to use my War Cleric War Priest ability so I can make an additional attack as a bonus action.
Okay.
And that is for a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that is for 15 points of radiant damage. Bad dog. You're not really even a dog. You're a wolf, maybe, and that's okay.
Coda is going to use his action to assume hybrid form. Just sort of like rips out of his armor, and
See, it runs in the family.
starts holding his flamey greatsword in one of his big ol' paws. That's his turn because that's an action. Is now Rorik's turn. Rorik is going to use his Archer's Eye ability and make 2 attacks. One of them is going to be at Connie. Does a 12 hit.
12 misses.
Okay, both of them are going to be at Connie. That's 13 hit.
13 misses.
All right. Shit. Hu'Gurk.
Hu'Gurk will grab the wolf, and because it's a normal size wolf, it isn't like warg size, right?
Yeah, it's just a wolf.
All right, guys, uncool. I'm telling you, this guy's the guy. This wolf, it doesn't have. It's just a magic wolf. Come on, wolf, and he'll like go to pick up the wolf, and he'll cast Speak with Animals, and he'll say, "All right, magic wolf, I'm gonna save your butt here. I'm sorry they were being mean to you."
Gurk, don't.
I wonder if it's a vampire. I don't think it can speak animal.
Bark is what you hear.
Dude, you're not a real wolf. uncool, man. And he's like holding this wolf, like, guys, guys.
Put the vampire down,
Yeah.
Hu'Gurk, as I'm.
All right. And then Hu'Gurk will like drop the vampire.
Do you want to do anything else? Speaking-
Bonus action. I will. No, I already cast a spell, so
You
I
could
can
throw
only do.
it instead
I
of
could
putting it
only
down.
do
You
a
could throw the wolf.
throw the wolf. I what is it? Non-proficient weapon. Can I throw the wolf at the guy?
Sure. Yeah, you would make a strength check.
Oh yeah, and I'm still no. My strength came back, right? My initiative
No.
didn't. Oh, it's a
So
short
that-
rest.
Yeah.
It's flipped.
Oh,
So
okay.
you, yeah.
All right. So actions.
That little bit of shadow energy still.
Yeah.
It's like working out a bad muscle.
Yeah. So, that's an 18 though.
18. Yep, that'll even with the penalty, it'll hit.
Yeah, that's with the penalty. I got the 18.
All right. So yeah, I'll say this will put them both prone.
Okay.
Oh, and you probably had advantage because Rourke has fairy fire. Yeah. Okay, so they'll both be prone on the next turn.
Awesome.
Vi, it is now your turn.
My turn. I'm going to. What am I doing? As a I'm gonna take my bonus action first, and here, and I'm gonna do a mantle of inspiration. And you guys have. Would it include myself? Can I include myself in those 4 people, or just other people?
Read the ability.
As a bonus action, spend 1 use of bardic inspiration to grant 5 temp HP to up to 4 creatures you can see, and then and that you can see within 60 feet.
Unfortunately, you cannot see yourself.
Okay. Oh, mirror. I put a mirror. No. So I'll just give it to the both Connie and Hu'Gurk, and then Coda, and I'll kind of dissipate the 4th one. So you guys have 5 temp HP, and you can use your reaction to move your speed without provoking an attack of opportunity, should you wish. Coda can do that as well.
Yep.
Um,
Cody's gonna go for the wolf.
yeah. And
Just as a bigger gray wolf.
wolf versus wolf crimes. And then I'm going to. Would I be able to try and charm an already charmed person?
You could try.
Okay, I think I'm gonna try that as my action. I'm gonna cast Charm Person at. I can only do it at 2nd level, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
It's a Wisdom 14 saving throw.
Natural 1.
I charmed Rorik, telling him that the wolf is not its friend. It's trying to deceive him.
What do you mean? Of course, the wolf's my friend.
No, it's not Rorik.
What? Just taking a long look at this wolf. All right. Up next is the wolf's turn. Because it was hit with radiant damage, it cannot heal this turn. Its regeneration is botched. It is going to use its action to polymorph into a human. And you can see this. Honestly, a lot of it looks very similar. His hair is just this bleached white. like all the color has been drained. It would pull back into this wolf's tail. Eyes still very much this almost albino, but fuller, blood red. Skin very pale. Nails very sharp. In this like very Nordic style. Furs. Yeah, he. It looks like he wasn't like playing a lot whenever he turned to a wolf. It's just like this looks very similar. That was his action.
It's like you look at him and you know his persona is a wolf.
Some people just have that look, you know. That will help me do unarmed strikes next turn. But for now, Connie. And he gets up. He is no longer prone.
All right. Connie is going to. Wolf or man, it doesn't matter. You're still being kind of a dick right now. She's just like, now she'll stab him. There's no more bad wolf on the nose. She's gonna stab this dude. 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Alrighty. Time for you to get stabbed. Yeah. That is 14 points of radiant. I'm sure you're very nice, but you have made a poor decision here today. And then bonus action War Priest. That is a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Okay, and that's for another 14 points of radiant.
All right, up next is Coda. Coda is well, I mean, he's still got his greatsword out. So he's gonna be hitting a little bit. Ooh, he can use his blood frenzy, so he has advantage. That's gonna be enough to hit. It's a 25. So he's gonna be doing 12 points on his first attack. Natural 20. For 23. That's his turn. Rorik doesn't know what to do. Like, he doesn't want to hurt you. He doesn't want to hurt what he thought was his friend, because he's still under a little bit of charm from him. So he's just sort of incapacitated right now.
Bye.
As both of you are sort of pulling on his mind. Hu'Gurk.
Hey, Rorik, it was cool. He fooled me too, man. Just, it's all right. Super soaker. And that would be a DC 10 dexterity saving throw.
All right.
For the wolf.
He's a dude now.
Yeah, sorry. The vampire.
So he rolled a 6. He's going to use a legendary resistance to succeed.
Okay.
What damage would the acid normally do?
It's 2d6 holy water, radiant or whatever, and then it is save for half.
It would do acid damage to him
Okay.
because of his running water thing. We'll say that.
Okay.
So roll the 2d6. We'll take half
Cool.
of it.
All right. Seven. So half of 7.
3.
Cool.
All right. Cool. Oh shit, he has legendary actions I haven't been using. Oh well.
It's okay. I forgot to use my Muppets too.
Vi.
Hi, it's me, your friendly neighborhood gold digger. Um, let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little cure wounds. Just a little bit to my friend Connie over there. So I'm gonna do that. So that
Has Connie been
is.
hit?
Has Connie been hit? I thought
No.
Connie was hit. Who
Nah.
has been hit?
I
don't think
think Hu'Gurk
anybody-
got hit by a shadow, but that was a while back.
I thought Connie was hit.
Nah. They
I'm
tried.
very confused. Um. So no, not to my friend Connie.
Many have tried. More have failed.
Yeah. I'm going to then. God, they're probably going to fail anyway. I mean, succeed. But I will do it. No, because I need to heal just in case. Okay. I'm going to cast a vicious mockery on this vampire. And bonus action inspire Connie. But I'm gonna
11.
guys
Legendary resistance.
God
That's 2. He only has 1 left.
you do this on a cantrip? Do
Yeah.
you know how much damage I rolled? 1. So
Yeah.
you
That's a big waste on his part, isn't it?
I know, I understand that thought passed through my mind, but I am so upset. I'm so upset. I'm gonna use my bonus action to inspire my friend.
I'm sorry.
No, don't talk to me about it. You get a d6. You can use it on an ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw. And then, sorry, my petal attack. Nalaris is going to roll to hit. I think she has a +1. So 19.
19 will hit.
Okay. She doesn't have her. She didn't use her breath weapon, so she's gonna use her breath weapon on.
If I think a breath weapon is a save.
Yes, my bad. I'm
Cool.
used to just rolling to hit. I play too many fighters. I'm not used to magical
Okay.
effects.
Okay, is that a dex save or a con save?
It's a con.
Con. Okay. 6.
Wow. Okay. You take 66.
It's going to use
Wait.
its final legendary resistance to succeed.
Okay.
So it'll take half.
Okay.
But he can't use this anymore.
Okay. So 21, so 10.
Okay.
And then let me see if my babies got their breath weapon back. Rolled a 6, so they do, and they're going to use it, and that is another save. DC 12 dex save.
12 on the dot.
Still takes half, but I really wanted him to be stuck. Half of 9, so 4.
Okay.
And that is all I got.
His HP has turned red. Connie.
Connie
you
knows
got
what to
this.
do. Stab. So she's going to attack. That's a 13
You
to
have
hit.
inspiration.
I will add the inspiration die. That's a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, cool.
There you
So then... Boo. That is for 14 points of radiant damage.
Oh, I just skipped this dude's turn there. Anyway, go ahead.
And a 23 to hit
That'll hit.
for 13 points of radiant.
All right. On his turn, which should have been before yours, but I lose track of things. He is going to use his shape changer action to turn into mist and start trying to escape down the corridor that you all came from.
They
Coda,
take damage if they're in the sunlight of the sword.
They would if they were like in the sunlight and it was in their turn. Does the sword say that it casts sunlight?
Let me check.
I don't think it does.
It emits bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15 feet. The light is sunlight. While the blade persists, you can use an action to expand or reduce its radius of bright and dim light by 5 feet each to a maximum of 30 feet each or to a minimum of 10 feet each.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Do you want to know why I asked that? Because that's how I kill Strawn.
It's just having the sword out.
Yeah.
Amazing. So I think Connie has just been like kind of hiding with the sword like pushed out, and then will take some wild swings. This dude turns into mist, and Connie just like, oh, okay, and like tries to go for like a diagonal slashy with the sword through the mist, not really expecting a whole lot. And then a whole lot happens.
The mist turns to ash and just falls. Yeah.
Like, oh. Like, kind of looks at the sword, looks at the pile of ash. Huh. Like, turns to the party and shrugs.
Thumbs up. That was great, Connie dear.
Through Grandpa, all things are possible.
Mm-hmm. Good to know.
Hey, are you feeling okay, Mr. Hunter Man?
I'll drop my charm.
He just sort of just like cups his head, like sort of runs his finger through his hair. He like sort of catches something on his ear and just sort of like yanks it off. And you
Not the ear, right?
he yanks off something that was on his ear.
Okay.
And sort of just like looks at it and just like throws it across the room, and it's just like backing up.
I'll
Hey, it's okay. Is anybody feeling? You know what? I'll heal this fella.
Can I take a look at what he threw?
Give you like...
Yeah, sure. So if you go and look for it, it looks like a little piece of jewelry that like wraps around somebody's ear. It looks like it is in the shape of a vampire bat.
Oh.
He'll get 10 points back via cure wound.
It gives off a faint like little shimmer that you associate with magic items.
Okay. I'm gonna keep this for later.
Okay. So if you want to add, I believe it's called the Cuff of the Vampire Bat.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, ear cuff of the Vampire Bat.
Ooh.
Right. So there's still this stone basin that has blood in it with this obsidian stone piece jutting out of it. You still have the hunter. There are these 4 unconscious figures and the spider legs. You are muted.
I'm gonna go and check on those unconscious figures. See if they're like unconscious or like dead unconscious.
Yeah,
Well, I hope
they
not,
are.
because I'm assuming one of those is my nephew.
It looks like these 4 that are out are humans. And as you start checking them, they're alive.
All right, cool. I'm gonna do a little bit of some medicinal due diligence.
Mm-hmm.
Try and get them, feeling good. Better, anyways.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
make a
look
medicine
at.
check.
Okay.
While she do that, can I like go around the ones that are cocooned?
Medicine check, that's a 21.
21. Okay, yeah, you can go around them and stabilize.
All right.
Vi, what do you mean?
You said there were figures that were cocooned.
There are 4 unconscious figures that are just like out on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like in the spider legs, there is a web cocoon that looks like it is about 1 humanoid in length.
Okay.
And there's blue light coming through it.
I'm just going to take my dagger and just rip through it. Not like too deep where I know I would hit someone, but enough to like slice it open.
As you approach the spider legs, you hear a voice. Ah, a Black Widow herself. Come. And 2 of these legs like sort of reach out. Let me embrace you.
No. I don't know you like that, dear.
I mean, there's no other response.
Right. I'm going to, with my rapier, can I try and cut off these legs?
You want to try to attack them?
No, because I think that's my nephew in there.
After a few moments of you contemplating, the legs do like sort of recede, and this web cocoon does like roll on the ground to you.
I will then. I'll I'll open up the cocoon.
Okay. You open it, and you can see that the blue light is coming from what looks like a necklace. That does have the symbol of Loth on it. And as you cut up in the cocoon, it is in fact Andre. Unharmed, unconscious.
Okay. I'm gonna put some healing to this boy.
You do. You don't have to mark off the spell for it because you start to try and heal. He's full. He's not hurt.
Uh, do I see anything around where these legs are?
No, it just looks like these legs are just coming out of the stone. No real point of origin. It's just like they're fading into existence here.
Coda, I found Andre. He's fine. And
He sort of just like rushes over and just like starts to, like make sure medically he's okay. One by one, these legs do start to retreat, but these 2 are still just like sort of outstretched.
I will. Oh
And
God,
then-
am I gonna be stupid? I'm gonna touch it.
Okay. So as you get closer, they just sort of wrap around you for a little bit. And you just see a flash in your mind of this beautiful drow woman. A crown of amethyst and onyx on her head, similar jewelry, and an elegant silk dress adorning her torso with just a warm smile. And as these legs go across like your what you're wearing, I would like you to add to your inventory Venombane armor.
Okay.
And these legs disappear into the stone.
Ooh. That's really cool.
Oh shit! Did I go dodo for a little bit? Oh, that's my bad, yeah.
Oh, hi, dear.
And Coda, it's still in his hyper form. It's just like, you're a fucking idiot, and just like hugs him.
Oh, young love, isn't it sweet?
Let's get out of this fucking town. Oh, Auntie Vi,
Hi, dear.
when'd you come down here?
Well, we heard you were lost, and we came to find you, and now I'm here. Look at this fabulous armor I just got.
Oh, oh, that looks like the sweetest thing.
I know. I think our dear goddess might be looking after all of us.
Oh, you know, I was having some dreams of her. I mean, I don't know what happened. I mean, we done came down here, and then all of a sudden I got real sleepy, and then, well, here I am.
It's all right, dear. You don't have to wear your pretty little head over anything.
So, I mean, Coda, you still wanna go see your dad, yeah? Yeah, I think I do. Need to.
Are you introducing him to the family? That's so sweet.
Anyway, do you have everything you need down here? Do you want to go back to town? Or...
We
Well,
should go back to town because that's where
Yeah.
Alellen is,
Yeah.
and also Dex and Patsky. They
You
should
know,
be
let the
done with
people
this.
know that. Yeah.
Do
They're
they
not gonna
even
be
need?
taken charmed and stuff.
Do they even need to do their thing since we killed the vampire? Did we just like moot point that?
I think
Probably
we
not
moved
if we
on.
got rid of the source of the
Yeah.
charm.
I think it's like a just in case. You know what?
There is a crack that you hear from in the center of the room, where the stone basin and this obsidian shard is. You just, as you look, you see bits of the obsidian shard just like sort of plop down in this pool of blood.
Was that like Shadowheart thing that you needed to be aware of, Coda? That for you?
He goes up and like sort of looks at it, like dips his fingers down into it, and what he pulls out does look very similar to the Shadowheart.
Oh, well, there you go. Wouldn't happen to be the vampire's blood, would it? Maybe.
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh shit, we need
yeah.
that.
I'm gonna take a little like used
We gotta
potion
take-
bottle.
We got to take a pint's worth. Remember, there is a specific measurement we need.
I have a poisoner's kit, so I have vials and stuff.
It's just a mason jar.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use the vials in my poisoner's kit to kind of just scoop up however many I need.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like there's about a quart here, so you could definitely take a pint.
I'm just gonna.
I think that's how measurements work.
Sure. I don't know.
So I mean,
Don't ask me how I know what a pint of blood is, but just by eyeballing it.
Like, it's a bowl about this big. If you get like a mason jar, it'd fit.
Yeah.
There are
So
two
I'll just take a
quarts,
couple.
or 2 pints in a quart, so half of
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe a little bit less because there was a big like part of a shadow dragon heart in there.
Yeah.
Petrified shadow dragon heart.
I'll just use my bottles and just scoop up a pint.
Do you start making your way out?
Yes.
So you make your way back up. It looks like Alellen is standing up again. He looks like he sort of figured out whenever the ritual was no longer needed. The people are all confused and like sort of look by, see all of you come out, including Rorik. Are y'all bringing Rorik?
Yeah. Come here. We need to have a talk about interior decorating, dear.
Well, I mean, I don't really spend a lot of time inside.
Yes, but the time you spend in there, don't you want to just spend it relaxed and in a comfortable bed and maybe looking at something
Yeah, and
nice?
he points to the like straw bed.
That's okay. Men. She's just gonna walk away.
um, after you get Alellen, and everything, the sheriff Hawthorne, I believe, yeah, Hawthorne.
Yes.
Comes out. Well, he did it. Well, I didn't know if you would be coming back, but while we weren't under anymore, we started taking up a collection. It's not much, but well, if it weren't for you, we'd all still be enslaved to that vampire. So, he sort of just like holds out a little bag, like a little burlap sack, and hands it to you.
Look inside.
Inside, you see 47 gold pieces,
Ooh.
a copper statuette of a phoenix-winged angel that is probably worth around 100 gold pieces, and a diamond worth 50 gold pieces.
Okay, so copper statuettes.
I can send this to you.
Okay.
At nights.
Okay, send it to me at night then. But I did add the money. Great. Thank you, and you're welcome. Connie, dear.
Hmm?
Do you still want to set up that concert?
Oh my god, I would love nothing more. This is gonna be great.
Would you all like a concert to celebrate you not being brainwashed anymore?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Perfect. Coda, Andre, you should stay. You should watch your little Auntie Vi play.
Oh, I think that'd be the sweetest thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
This man. You're the stoic kind, aren't you?
Sure.
Right. I would like
yeah.
to think that her performance is in the vein of Hex Girls from Scooby-Doo.
Absolutely. Especially with your new Venom armor.
Yeah.
Which hey, we can describe in nights.
Yeah.
Make a perception check. Bye.
I have advantage on those. Hex girl, I'm gonna. My internet's slow. Sorry. 16.
16. During your performance, like you get a sense that there's like it's almost like the hint of a spotlight on you. Or like you're getting a hint of a like flash coming out of your eye, and your eyes are drawn back to the temple, where you can just see just like a little bit of a like a candle in the tower of it, just a little glow.
Makes a note to go there maybe after my performance. I'm a hex girl and I'm gonna. I fucking love that song.
Connie's got a tambourine and she's just going to town.
Yeah. We should just make our own our own band really. But yeah, after it all,
The
I
true
will.
cover business.
Yeah, it's my cover business. I will point to the little candle to Connie and Hu'Gurk.
You point to us?
I will point out to you guys the candle that's coming from the was it
Gotcha.
from the temple, right? The little
Mhm.
church.
I wonder if it's that really pretty lady who looks like my auntie.
The one I turned into?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Do you
Wasn't
think
there
she'd
like
take offense?
wasn't there like a little statue of her too?
Mm-hmm. One way to find out. Okay, I'm going. She's just gonna start walking.
Connie will follow.
You all make your way back into the temple. The last time you came in here, like there were the pews were disheveled and everything. There was just a sense of like desecration in it. And while it doesn't look like all the light and everything has come back to this place, the sense of foreboding is gone.
And you said it was in like the little tower. That was where the candle was.
Which is like right whenever you walk in. So as soon as you walk in, if you look up, there's nothing there.
There's nothing there. Huh.
So is
Pretty
it a
angel
trap?
lady.
We appreciate.
You are muted. No, you're not. Your mic, which is not picking you up.
We appreciate everything that you did for us to help us clear out the town. Hello? Hello?
I don't think she's going to answer us.
Well, sometimes she might. Maybe you just need to like dress up like her again.
All right, I will try. I will use disguise self.
Okay.
My last first level spell slot,
Okay.
and I'll disguise myself as her again.
Okay. And once again, you become this dark-skinned, angelic figure with these phoenix fire wings, hair, just a mane of fiery hair. As you do, you are compelled to like sort of just like hold out your hands.
She will
And-
do so.
And from you just emerged these 6 balls of fire, which just sort of dance around you and then go straight into your chest. I think I made this an item. Okay. Please add to your inventory. I'm just loading you up right now.
Yeah.
Supernatural gift, charm of restoration. Charm of restoration. You're getting real
Charm
sweaty.
of restoration. Oh, I'm getting so sweaty.
No, that's perspiration. Respiration would be a charm. of
Respiration is breathing.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Oh, and it's only a kind of like a one-time use thing.
Yeah. So there is. So I'm
Once all
taking
the charges are used, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm taking it out of the DMG. You can use 4 charges to cast Greater Restoration. You can use 2 charges to cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay. Ooh. Well, that feels tingly.
Looks like it like heartburn.
Maybe. Thank you. I hope this is not a curse or something.
Oh, my great fire-winged friend. I would like to say thank you for allowing us to use your weapons against one who was so wicked. It's with great honor that I return. Is that what we're doing? We return the weapons that you bestowed on us.
Why are you returning them?
Because I don't know if we're supposed to take them.
I mean, it didn't say like a give back date or.
Connie will like place the Sunblade hilt where they found it.
Okay, so you go into the Undercroft.
Yeah, just this way the town can protect itself from villainy once again. She's like looking around her and like checking behind her back when she says all this aloud.
Connie, there's no one can protect this town if they don't know how to use such weapons. Connie, take it. Still us as a winged woman. Connie, take it.
If you don't want me to take it, please give me a sign. I will take your silence as a yes that it is all right for me to take this item. If you would like it back, please go to the Ilyard's Rest branch of Tyrant Security. We are the Green Dragon. You were really pretty, okay, thanks. And she just like takes it again and like skadiddles on out.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Wow.
You have you've taken a collection. You got a supernatural gift. Cool new armor. Are y'all headed back to Iliard's Rest?
Yep.
After this?
Yes.
You have a pint of blood.
All right,
As you
everybody
do.
hold hands. We're going for a trip.
Bye, Andre, dear. Stay safe.
All right. I'll see you later.
See you later, Coda. Keep him safe. Intense stare.
And with the spin of the mechanical device, you are all. I think the count's right. I believe you are all teleported back in front of the Tyrant Security branch, which has gotten a lot bigger since you last left off.
They work quickly.
Cool.
I like it.
The front, the entrance is exactly as you left it, and sitting at a table in front it remains Danielle, the Stormbringer.
Hi, dear.
We got you your thingy.
Oh, yes, right. Just pulls out like vials, like a handful of vials of blood. Vampire blood, yes.
We took care
He's
of the
dead.
problem.
Just nods like, this is unbelievable and also very quick. So she unscrews the mason jar or whatever
It's a mason jar. So here you go.
and just sort of
It's got a straw.
throws it back. And as she drinks the blood, you can see a hint of the blush of life return to her. Color and life returns to her hair that was frayed and graying in her undead state. Now as she opens her eyes again, you can see the blood red start to drain out and just this shining electric blue remain. And she just sort of holds she just like puts her hand over her heart and does a very like deep bow.
Very welcome, dear.
Oh, I thought the vampire made her silent.
No, that was
She was
just
silent
like a
before.
supernatural thing. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Yep. I thought. Sorry.
It might take some bigger magic like a greater restoration to actually fix that.
I guess I have it.
I mean, it's up to you. Like you didn't have to you didn't have to return the swords. You don't have to waste this on her.
I can point you in the direction of a great cleric.
And she sort of takes interest.
I'll assume that since my travels like from the Underdarks, or where I used to live to the surface, I may have gone to a town magic cleric that I know of. Um, can roll a
I
history check.
I was about to say roll put a face to a name.
Yeah,
That's Urban Shadows. That's
yeah.
another game with
Yeah.
vampires. Um, sure, make a history check. Make a history check. Add your charisma modifier instead of your
Oh,
intelligence.
thank God. Yay, because instead of a -1, I have a +4, so that's a 19.
19. You do. Most of the clerics that you know that are from the Underdark are more Loth aligned.
So you know, like anyone on the surface as I may my way out into the surface.
Uh, paint us a little story. Where did you emerge? Like, what sort of place was it?
I would say, uh, it's possible that she took, um, a route out that instead of going it slightly went up and it exited out towards the entrance of a cavern, maybe on a lake that neared like um a medium city maybe
Okay.
or medium town, I would say. I don't know if you want me to pick from the map that we have because I know that's just the one section.
No. So what what what's this sort of cleric that you think you have
Um,
met?
I would say
Like what sort of god or goddess do they worship?
um I would say maybe a neutral because in this world you I don't if you don't know Connor maybe Endor is Lol still evil?
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe I would say she would have probably gone to a neutral. So maybe I don't know. I know the Raven Queen's very different in your world.
She's there, just hanging out. Um, if you were coming from the Underdark, you would have been going through Surt's Hellier. A lot of dwarven deities are
Dwarven
there. A lot of
deities.
dwarven ones are there. There are temples of Soon, who is a neutral good deity that you
Yeah.
could pay to get a greater resto at.
Yeah.
I mean, Greater Resto's up there though.
Yeah.
You'd have to pay a significant amount of money, but you could do it.
It's like, dear, do you have money, Miss Stormbringer?
She shakes her head. Audiocast.
How much would a greater restoration cost, you would say?
5th level spell. A lot.
So look to Connie. So Connie,
Yeah.
I can do this greater restoration, right?
You
As
can
part
do
of
greater
this
restoration on her. That's so great. Then she'd like be able to talk and stuff and tell us how thankful she is that we would be able to help.
Right. Yes, Miss Stormbringer, I can most definitely cast a greater restoration on you.
I didn't know you were so
Uh,
powerful as a caster. That's incredible.
Yep, it's a one-time thing though. Yeah, it's
Okay.
kind of like when you start training and you can't do it.
Does it come back on a short rest? I know a lot of powerful
No.
casters who re-get a lot of their spells on a short rest.
Yeah, no, it was a kind of a gift that I can only do once. But
She holds out her hand and just sort of tilts her head like, are you sure about this?
Come
what?
on, Vine. And Gurk will like bump you with his elbow.
Okay. Well, when the DM stops me, sure, I would say, how about for an even trade, I do this for you, and this plus the blood would maybe we can call upon you for a steep favor.
And she does a deep bow and nods her head.
All right, dear. I've been bringing up a lot of favors. Perfect. So, mm, okay. She's gonna put her hands on her shoulder, and close her eyes and kind of, I think, subconsciously start singing like a quiet harmonizing of a low tune. And it's kind of that almost like those meditation bowls that it kind of starts getting bigger and bigger, like the
Yeah.
sound it envelops you.
Like a big ohm.
Yeah, it's a big a big mantra. And it like the sound envelops her. And with it kind of takes the silence away because of the sound that's filling her.
At some point during this, the same energy as 4 of these motes of light just start to encompass her. And she just sort of opens her mouth a little, and this oily orange mist just starts to escape from her mouth and disappear in the air with it.
Oh dear.
Hello.
Water?
I'm not sure if it'll agree with me anymore. Just give me a...
Take your time. Here, have a seat.
She looks out the window, and you can see that it does appear to be overcast here. Naturally so. Not Vampire Town. She opens the door and steps outside and just lets out a pained cry of agony. Just listening to her yell, you can tell that she's had this pent up for a long time. And as her yell echoes out, the sky answers in kind, the clouds overhead, shining in a moment with electricity, thunder booming, echoing her cry. There's another flash, another boom, and you swear you see in the thunderhead an almost humanoid shape. And then it begins to rain. A soft, warm drizzle. That's where we're going to pick up next time.
Yay! Thank you, Connor, for running this wonderful game! We did it. We did our Halloween episode.
Look at all the threads that we wrapped up.
Yeah!
Just spinning them up.
Just all of it. All the homebrew stuff. Okay, it's all taken care of. We can get back into the real adventure next time when Ethan returns.
Oh, shit!
Tyrant Security.
Hell yeah, the gang will all be here. I am excited for it, but I'm always excited whenever you're on the channel. So hey, Cyber, where can we find you? What do you do?
Hi. You can find most of my stuff at cyber1201.live. It's got links to a whole bunch of stuff like my Twitter, my Twitch, where I play video games real badly and talk about lore. Although there's going to be a little bit less lore this weekend, I'm just going to be playing some Pokemon, doing some Dynamax adventures, grinding the Galar tournament and stuff. Just some chill times with some cool minds.
I got Knights in the Courtyard questions for you about that.
Ooh, check that out. You can also find me hanging out with the other crew of Jabroni TV. I don't think I have anything else coming out right now, but hey, I ran an Urban Shadows one shot that was cool. That was actually a Halloween episode that released on Halloween. It wasn't 2 weeks later. And I was playing some Dead by Daylight, so yeah, there should be some stuff in the future But yeah, and they're doing cool stuff like the Office, but in Phasmagoria or Phasmophobia. It's cool. Uh, but for the games that I'm playing in, you can find me here on Mondays. In the homebrew game, I play Arjan, the same guy who runs this company that I DM on today. Usually a lot more by the book, kind of. Um, and
Whose book?
on
We don't know.
whose book? Yeah. And then on Tuesday, on this following Tuesday, the 17th, I will be on High Shelf Gaming playing Werewolf the Apocalypse. I play a yoga instructor who howls at the moon. It's fun. Check that out. That's me.
I think I'm next.
Think so.
Hi everyone. My name is Satan. You can find me on Twitter at AlysaVamp with two P's. Information's down below because of this beautiful overlay. I am here every Thursday night with these beautiful people and this amazing GM and players in this game that I really, really love. I'm also here once a month on Wednesdays where GB GMs us through Monster Noir, our very improv on the spot type of game where I play my vampire Lilith, who's a mobster. Um, you can also find me Saturdays over at Plot Hunters. We're an all POC LGBTQIA plus channel. So if you like to support those spaces, come and watch us. We're running through the Horde of the Dragon Queen series, and I play my buff barbarian Babelina, who has a Sunblade too, because my DM let me keep it from Barovia. Shh, that was a mistake. Uh, um, she's real buff, has a plus 12 to hit, and I love her. And on Sundays, you can find me DMing over at the Hype Goblins channel, where I take my friends through a homebrew world. We're using the D&D system, but it's a lot of improv. And what I lovingly like to call a telenovela disguised as a D&D show. And we're kind of starting a new phase of the show this weekend, so that'll be fun. And yeah, I you can also find me on Twitch, AlysaVamp, where I do art streams. You can find me doing my commissions and all that stuff. I should drop by. I should drop by
In her nice new armor.
in her nice new armor. Yeah. But yeah, that's me. I do a lot. Yeah.
And I'm not muted, and I was going to click the button anyway, then I would have been. Greybeard's Tavern. Check out my Twitter for my complete schedule. On Friday nights, you can find me over at G Game Nights, playing the Sprawl. On Sundays, I play over there at G Game Nights. Also on Slaying 101, which is a monster of the week. And Sunday mornings, you can check out me on my own channel, Greybeard Tavern, Twitch, blah, 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 blah. It's all in the internet. You'll find it. That's it for me, GB.
And if you've made it this far, you probably already know who I am. But if you don't, hey Acorns, what's up? It's me, your buddy, your pal, your friend, the Indoor Adventurer, the showrunner here at twitch.tv/Indoor Adventures. We do shows like this on Monday and Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or on Sundays at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If this is your first time joining us, you can go to youtube.com/Indoor Adventures to check up on all of the VODs of each of the games that we have played since the start of this channel, including a variety of full playthroughs of a plethora of different games, or you can find us anywhere audiocasts are made available for free. But speaking of things that are being made available for free, we are going to be going into our after show called Nights in the Courtyard, where we answer questions not only from each other, but also from the community. So if you have any questions that you would like to ask myself or any of these other fine folk, feel free to join us for Nights in the Courtyard, and we will answer them as best of our ability. So with that, I would like to say once again, thank you to Cyber for running this game. Thank you to these players for putting up with our bullshit once again this week. And we'll see all of you guys next time. All right, everybody. Bye-bye!
Bye.